Good morning, my friends. It's Kathy here from Grace.CoPaperStudio. And today, finally, I am going to be flipping through my garden journal that I made. Now, I feel like I have been talking about this for a really long time, and it's because it took me a really long time to put it together. Life is just busy, and I finally finished it yesterday. And so it is time to show it to you, and I'm so excited. So, at the beginning of this video, I showed you a little bit of my yard and my garden, just a little glimpse, because a lot of what I planted this year, or any year really for that matter, will be going into this journal. So the garden is all about incorporating that into my garden journal, of course. So I have a complete garden tour video on my home channel that I posted last week. If you are at all interested in seeing my full flower gardens and vegetable garden and herb garden, I will link that video down below if you'd like to go check out my garden tour. And of course, like I said, a lot of it will be going in here. That is why I created this garden journal, so I could journal all my things in here that I planted in my garden this year. And so yeah, let's get started here. So this journal over here, I thrifted this particular journal some time ago, but I changed it. I took it all apart and I made something else out of it, as well as some of the papers that are in here. There'll be a few of those papers in here that from those, let me go back here. I think I'm fumbling my words here. Some time ago, a long time ago, for those of you that have been with me for quite a while, you will have seen that I did a bid on a bunch of journal signatures and at our local thrift store, and I won that bid at the silent auction. So there will be a few papers or pages of that in here. All those signatures had been all taken apart, and I'm creating all kinds of other things out of those. And then also I have quite a few gardening digitals in here that I bought from Etsy. And if I'll remember, I'll link those down below. There was so many beautiful ones there. Oh my goodness, I had a hard time choosing, and I think I may have overfilled. So with that being said, I did 5 signatures in here. And I do have a little bit of a problem when I add signatures. I often go overboard, and then later on when I fill my journal, it gets too big. As you would have seen with my very first journal I ever created. It was so huge I couldn't even close it. If you're interested in seeing a flip through of my very first journal, I will link that video down below as well. So with that being said, I kept it simple. This is a scrapbook paper of a butterfly and some flowers. And then from a magazine, I just added here Canadian Garden Journal. I thought that would fit it very nicely. And then for the closure, I just have a very simple band here that goes around this little butterfly. I don't know what you may call this, but it is a little, you know what? I cannot even think of it right now. It's not an eyelid. So this was on this paper, or on this cover when I purchased this book. So but it has a little butterfly on it, and it just suits this completely. I just love it. Throughout, you will see flowers and vegetable garden things and butterflies and all kinds. So, but of course, this is empty at the moment. I will fill it throughout the rest of the summer season, and then when it's full, I will do another flip through. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start to flip through. Now, like I said, I have 5 signatures in here. So what I did is I sewed each signature with my sewing machine together separately, and then I went ahead and I sewed the signatures into the journal. So, and then here again, I just added a nice piece of scrapbook paper, and I will probably add a few more things on here yet. And then my very first one had to be, of course, this digital for gardening. I thought that was nice and fitting for the beginning of the garden journal. And then, of course, throughout you will see just a lot of empty pages where I'm going to be working in. There's some fold outs and just different numerous of things. I could have gone on, but somewhere down the line I had to stop adding things because I knew it was going to get too big and too fat. So this over here is just from a magazine, a gardening magazine, I believe. It looks like she is writing down what she all wants to plant for the season. And I left a little bit of journaling space here. And throughout this journal, you will see all kinds of journaling space. And I left that open just so that I can do journal in there from my own garden. And then I like to add different cards that I thrifted. I really like this one with a geranium here and the terracotta pot here with a cup of coffee. This is thank you because this is from a thrifted card. I will most likely cover this yet with some kind of garden saying. I may have to pause you every now and then. I was outside this morning, as you saw early on with the video, and of course then my allergies are always acting up. And then throughout you will see some of the papers that I flower dyed some time ago, where I did a video on that, and you'll see that throughout here and there. I think each signature has one in it or two. I'm not sure, can't remember what I all added. And so yeah, this is again a digital from Etsy, leaving blank space for journaling and adding my own things. I have a lot of my flower tags still that I'll be adding. Here I just created 2 pockets, one on each side, and I will be adding tags and seed packets and whatnot in here. And then just another little one in the middle here. And I am very excited that I am finally done making it. I feel like it took me a really long time to finish it just because life is really busy. There's a lot going on right now this year in our stage in our life that I did extra into my last few weeks that I normally wouldn't have in there. And so it just took me time. So here again I got coffee dyed papers in here, and then lots of journaling space all over the place. Here's another fold out, and that was the first signature, so this is the second one. I added some magazine gardening magazine clips in here as well, or papers. Again, another thrifted card. Another fold out. And I have a feeling once I have filled it, I'm hoping to have it filled by the end of garden season into fall. So then hopefully I will be doing a flip through of it for you once I have got it filled. I don't know, would you like to see videos on where I work in the journal? Or I don't know, I haven't quite decided if I'm going to share my progress and working in here, or if I'm just going to do that on my own and then later on just show you the flip through once I have it filled. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do a little bit of both. Maybe sometimes I'll show you the process, and maybe sometimes I'll just do it off camera. I haven't quite decided. I'm very bad with making promises of what I want to do or show you or share with you, and then later on I end up often not finding the time. And then here again is some garden journaling space. So I'm trying to be very cautious about what I'm saying, and that I will actually be able to fulfill it later on as well. Again, lots of space for me to add things. And here I've just got an envelope where I can stick things into. But I am really loving how it turned out. It is definitely not perfect. I did not record the process of me creating it because I am not a professional at making journals whatsoever. I am still learning how to, so I had to of course watch videos on how to create the journal. So another space here for jotting down some notes about the garden. This was a free digital I got from somewhere. Now I cannot remember where from. And then of course a lot of these digitals were purchased off of Etsy. I went ahead and I ordered myself a journal from a different creator, and I ordered it for my birthday. And because she makes such beautiful journals, E from Scrapbook with Me. Of course, I'll share that when I receive that journal in August when it is my birthday. Here is my, just another vegetable garden paper that I got from a magazine, as well as this side. And then this is one of my flower dyed papers where I added some of my flower petals and just glued them on here. And of course, I managed to get one upside down. You know, I knew that would happen because that happened with my other journal too that I created, and that's okay. I will cover this up here maybe with some, I don't know, some kind of garden saying or something. So that's okay. Mistakes happen, and that's bound to happen, especially if you are new at creating journals. This is from a vintage wrapping paper. Here again, some more journaling space here. I'm very excited to to fill this journal up. It will be so fun. Did I miss something here? I know this is a brown paper bag that I added. Why do I not recall seeing it at the beginning here? It will be towards the end here. But yeah, this I just kind of left open so that I can add different packets of seed or whatever I feel like adding in here. And then this again is just from a magazine. I have so many garden magazines. I had such a hard time with picking what to put in here. Not a hard time what to pick. I had tons of things to pick from. That wasn't the issue. The issue was I wanted to add so much, and I just had to really contain myself from adding too much. So at the end here, I kind of added maybe a little bit of harvest things in here, you know, like apples and things like that are often, and vegetable picking are often at the end of the season. So I kind of left that for the back here. Oh, that's so beautiful. I just absolutely love. And these digitals that you saw throughout here, the garden digitals, are from different sellers. So it's not all from the same. I just absolutely love it. It's kind of like a vintage, it has a vintage vibe to it, this journal. And that is the last page in this journal. And then in the back here again, this is just the other piece from this piece of scrapbook paper that I added in here. And yeah, that is the completion here of my garden journal. I am just super excited that I am finally finished. It took me forever to create it. And of course, I'm going to be filling it all up. And I want to get some kind of garden charm or something to hang over here yet. I just don't have one yet. And that, of course, will all be added later on when my journal is complete. So there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Like I said, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to record me working in here. Let me know down below if you would like to see me working in here, where I add all my different tags and things from my garden. Yeah, I would love to know. And if you would like to see my complete garden tour video, like I said earlier, I'll link it down below. Thank you for being here, my friends. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I love reading your comments. You have no idea what they mean to me. I had quite a few subscribers or viewers that would comment lots at the beginning of my channel. When I created my channel at the beginning, I had so many that commented and left me messages, and somehow it has really slowed down. A lot of them just don't even comment anymore. I don't know. Has my channel gone downhill? I don't know. I just it makes me sad because I really appreciate your comments, because I feel like that's how I communicate with my viewers, and I love your opinions and your thoughts on what I'm creating. Like, I am up for really, like, even critical comments. Maybe there's something I need to correct. Maybe there's something I need to do different. Of course, if the comments are very mean, they will be deleted, but there is such a thing as comments that help me learn in the craft world, if that makes sense. But anyhow, I wish you all a beautiful, wonderful day, and we will see you soon in another video. Thanks for watching.